hope you all are doing great. This is Annie. I am a clay artist and I also own a small business called Sugarcafecharms over on Instagram. So yesterday I made some new design of earrings for my small shop and I thought maybe I can share that process with you guys while having some business chit chat. So let's get started. The first design that I'm making is a Molang bunny holding a strawberry. This is just a picture that I found on Pinterest and decided to make it into a earring. This is a pretty simple design and it doesn't need a lot of colors. It's just a round blob of white clay, to be honest. So I think simple designs like this are ideal if you are just beginning with clay art. Also, I am adding a small bit of PVA glue before attaching the parts to make sure they are secure. And although it's a pretty simple design, there are many components and it's important we secure them well. And talking about the design, I get this question asked a lot on where I get my ideas and designs from, and to be honest, I really don't know. It's like a combination of a lot of things. I browse through Pinterest, Google and Instagram a lot and save reference pictures in my free time. However, while I'm making them, I try to make it in my own style. I mainly try to imagine how I would have done it differently if I were the original artist. And if you guys are following me on Instagram, you might know that I make a lot of fan arts as well, but I always tell my customers that I won't be able to replicate the exact same thing. I would be making the same character and put in the same vibe, but of course I will be making it in my own style, and I think it makes the process way more enjoyable than just copy pasting the whole thing. This way you will slowly find your own style, which is very important, especially if you're trying to build a brand on social media. And it's so ironic that now I am talking about social media when social media used to be one of my biggest insecurity. Sharing my story and sharing my art on social media where so many people can see it is really scary and is kind of intimidating, but you know, we somewhere have to take the first step. I just want you to remember that not everybody on social media who see your art will support you, and some of them might even leave hate comments, but slowly but surely your audience will eventually find you, just like you all found me. So I let them dry for 5 days, and these are all the charms I have been making this week, and now finally we can assemble our earrings. So to assemble your final earring, you might need some tools. One of the most important one would be a pair of pliers. I would really advise you to get a round nose plier and a mini drilling machine. The reason I like to drill holes after they dry rather than just inserting them while the clay is still soft is because this is a water-based clay, and when the clay is still soft, the water content can start the rusting process in the eye pins, which are of course made up of metal. And also to make earrings, the main jewelry findings that you might need will be eye pins, jump rings, earring hooks or earring studs, and you can also use beads of your choice. Now, even though you are seeing me attaching the findings one by one, this is one of my least favorite part about this whole business, to be honest. And the reason is very simple. It's because I find it very boring and very tiring. But this is also the stage when my pieces are finally done and they finally come to life and turn into the products I took so much time designing. Oh, and by the way, all the materials and jewelry findings that I'm using, you can actually find them on Amazon pretty easily, but I actually buy them from another website which is meant for jewelry makers, so I will link it in the description box below in case you guys want to check that out. And yeah, that's basically how I spent the evening. Good news is our earrings are finally done, but the bad news is now we have to send them off to their forever homes. For handmade items like this, the main priority is the protection of the charms because courier companies don't really handle parcels really well. So instead of using just normal packing cards, I instead use Kraft paper, which is way sturdier. And the great thing is they come in A4 size, so you can actually cut it to customize according to the length of the earring or charm that you are making. Whenever I share a packaging video on social media, one of the questions that I surely will be getting is, do you feel sad while packing them that you will no longer be able to see them? And the answer would be not really. But when I just started, I felt really sad because I feel like I kind of grew attached to them. But now, since I have been making them so regularly and like I have made each design for like at least 10 times, I don't really feel that sad. And I think somewhere or the other I have accepted the fact that this is my job, this is my business, so I just have to let them go. I am now doing the final packaging, and I know this is not the cutest packaging you will see out on the internet, but I just try to make it as cute as it is possible while also keeping it sustainable by using as less plastic as I can. So I usually use this brown paper, jute threads, and mostly paper products. And you might say that this does not look professional, and I agree, but I think this is what makes small businesses so special and different from other big companies. I mean, the handmade vibe that every small business package gives off, it's like a friend has packed it specially for you, and that's such a nice feeling. And that's why I try to put a lot of love and care into each of the order that I pack, and I usually spend my evening packing orders, and I feel so grateful that I get to spend my evening doing something that I really love. Also, before we end this video, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys. Right now, as I'm recording this video, we just reached 1,000 subscribers. As of when I'm recording this video, we just reached 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is like such a dream come true for me. I think every artist or every YouTuber who opens their YouTube has this goal of reaching at least 10k, and I'm so happy that I was able to achieve it this year.